is grinning white tonight. Shadows dance in the pale street light. Whispers crawl where the wind takes flight. Do you hear it? The ticking sound. Hearts race faster underground. All in, the game's begun. No place to hide, no place to run. All in, the night's alive. Will you make it out? Will you survive? Masks and faces twist and turn. Lanterns flicker, secrets burn. Cards on the table. It's your turn. Every breath feels razor thin. Will you fold or go all in? All in, the stakes are high underneath this haunted sky. All in, the night's alive. Will you make it out? Will you
It's Friday night and we're all in.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, hearts full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop off. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never really want a boss. So I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots, all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe.
Yeah, hey, welcome to Friday night, and it's all in. How we doing?
Hello.
Good evening, good evening.
Good evening, David. Good evening, Shalini. Good to see you all. Does it sound okay?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds good from here.
Yeah,
How goes
grand.
it in the troll
troll?
room? How does it sound to you guys?
I think my earpiece might be starting to pack up. Either that or it's my ear. It
Oh
could,
no.
could well be my
Quick,
ear.
go get a hearing test.
Oh, there's no point in that. My ears are done. Full of tinnitus. Who the hell is 01 Parmy?
No
And
idea.
anyway,
And I thought
I don't
everybody
mean that in I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm
Everyone's
just saying,
changing their names.
welcome, welcome.
Is that Paul Armstrong?
It's just like I can't keep up. I mean, Loopy Lou's Shanty.
I know. What's going on?
I know. Shalini has an echo.
What?
Hold on. That better. Try now, Shalini.
Hello.
Yeah. I think that's better. Anyway, right, let's crack on. Because I think I had the...
Yeah, Paul is Parmy.
Yeah. Right, good grief, you people, you just can't keep
know.
up with you, can't keep up with you, right?
I know,
Okay,
right?
well, what a bloody week it's been, is it not?
It's like, what the fuck?
Did I have reverb on? No, I had the setting on that let us talk to Ara, remember? Probably not. Yeah, probably not. I haven't teed her up. I haven't told her what guardrails to put in place and what not to talk about. You know, I've got to be careful.
Maybe another day.
Can't have her divulging all my secrets. What do you mean you can't hear David now?
We have Gremlins. Oh, speaking of Gremlins, did you hear they're bringing out a new movie next year?
Right, can you hear David now?
Check, baby, check.
Check, baby, check.
Check, baby, check. 5 by 5.
Yeah, Gremlins are bringing out a new movie. Why?
I don't know. It's next year.
Yeah, I mean that's just crazy. Why are these people doing this? And they're making a live action Moana with a rock in it.
Oh, are they?
Why?
Boring.
I mean the Gremlins is on. No, not Gremlins. The Rock. No, not The Rock. Oh, good grief! Moana's only 10 years old. Not even, and they're doing a remake of it. So they've obviously been told, stop doing remakes of old movies, and now they're starting to do them in new movies. Or modern movies.
Just don't go near Back to the Future. Just don't go near it. Don't do it.
They've just got no new ideas, have they?
Yeah, I know. I mean, and they even tried to remake Alien, and they started that. Well, not remake it, but they started doing that new TV series of Aliens that was rubbish. The first couple of episodes were looking good, but then it just went downhill rapidly.
Rapid
right.
Amundo. Okay.
Anyway, let's get into the news because
get ready
there's some
to rumble.
Freaking horror stories on here, right? Okay, so what if China, Russia, and others are coordinating with POTUS to eliminate the New World Order? You people are fucking nuts.
Oh no, not the Ripley. What's going on with the retards this week? They're getting worse.
Aren't they just? What the hell is all that about? What is all that about?
I don't know. I think Trump is a bit of a wild card. He's a bit of a joker card.
He certainly is.
Rubbing the shit in a lot of areas, but I don't know about that particular kind of point that's made there.
Yeah. Yeah, and MBS is there, and this guy is dangerous. I don't like MBS at all. I was going to make a video about MBS, but since I spend a week to 10 days doing the research and editing and filming and putting it all together, and I get like 30 views, I've kind of been put off making videos on things like this.
Mohammed bin Salman.
Because YouTube doesn't really like you talking about people like this.
No, they do not.
It doesn't like real talk, Sarge. Real talk, real investigation, real forensic analysis, eh?
I know. Well, it doesn't, because, you know, you're calling out what's going on in the real world, and they don't like it. Like, they didn't like it when I told them about why that country in Central Europe that was the most is the most corrupt country in Europe. They didn't like it when I told them how all that came about.
Oh, did they not?
Oh no, they banned that video.
Oh, did they?
Oh yeah, we got a strike for that one.
There you go. Bloody YouTube.
MBS, Khashoggi.
Yeah, nothing to see here, folks. No, move along. Next slide, please.
That was completely accidental, just a coincidence.
Accidental, Your Honour. That's my defence.
That's it.
Yeah.
Next
it was
slide.
the cat's fault.
I've got to put this. Football's coming home was the caption.
Brilliant.
Especially after Scotland. I've got to give Scotland their due, right?
Yeah, because you don't normally do very well.
No, we don't. We normally snatch defeat from the jaws of victory, and it was close. It was close on Wednesday. There was a couple of was it Wednesday or Tuesday?
Well, whatever.
Whatever it was, but it was close. I think it was Tuesday. It was pretty close. We nearly came to a draw, and if we'd come to a draw, Denmark would have gone through.
Oh,
but we dismantled them, which was good.
Oh, good. Well done, Scotland.
Come on, Scotland.
They keep doing that stupid thing, though, when they get ahead trying to defend, and you can't do that in football. You can't. You can do it in rugby.
Oh, yeah.
You can do it in rugby.
I do like rugby now.
But you can't really do it in football. You've got to keep going forward, I think. But they did a great job, and that first kick, that put me in mind of that guy Fisher, Klaus Fischer, who used to do the bicycle kicks, you know, the overhead kicks for West Germany. It was West Germany then when they were in the World Cup in the 80s. Right, moving on. Breaking. France may be preparing for war with Russia.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
The most senior French general has just said France must be prepared to lose its children to fight Moscow.
Well, they'll just all need to fuck off, quite frankly.
I think with France.
Sorry, YouTube.
I think with France and various of the European states, they're reacting to the recent, last couple of days with the 28-point plan, which you'll probably get onto at some point, Sarge. So I think there's this kind of like knee-jerk reaction that's happening from like Europe. Oh, shit, we haven't got what we wanted here, so let's try and initiate something else going forward when the deal takes place.
I don't think I've got the 28-point plan. I don't even have Kaka this week because a slide came up. Well, not a slide, but something came up on X about Kaka, but it was too late. It was like only an hour ago, and I'm not sticking.
Oh, well, that's all right. She had a lot of. We did have a lot of Kaka's corner previously, so.
Yeah,
she has had enough coverage.
Yeah, she's had more than enough coverage.
Good evening to the troll room.
Hello, the
Tapes, Shanty, Mr. Armstrong, Vaughn, Julie, Beats and Tapes, Melted Mushroom, Dreadeye using his proper name. See, everybody's changed their name. What the fuck?
I think it's a YouTube thing. I think it's a YouTube thing.
It's got to be, because Dreadeye used to come up as Dreadeye. Now he comes up as Adam Yorkshire.
Was that Dreads, is it? I was see.
Yeah, that's Dreadeye.
Oh, okay. So, it's just too confusing.
It's confused me, but then again, I'm easily confused.
Join the fucking queue.
Kaka ain't happy with the liar. Kaka ain't happy about it. And Kaka's got this strange shit. Her thing was that she wasn't happy with the way that the peace agreement was structured, and that there wasn't any, concessions from Russia. And it's like, normally when you're winning, you don't really offer concessions.
Concessions, but Putin, Russia, Lavrov, they've all been saying, Dmitry Medvedev, they've all been saying we're happy to sit down and hash this all out. How concessionary can you get as another superpower to say we've always been willing to sit down and work things out, and even in those 7+ years where in the years before the incursion into Ukraine in February 2022, February, March 2022. So they've always been willing to sit down and always willing to concede something. But no, Putin, bad man,
Putin, bad man. Orange man, bad, and Putin, bad man. Hi, Frankie, good to see you.
Hello,
Right,
Frankie.
moving on. We make no concessions and nothing is up for negotiation. We need your money. The only way this ends is if you give us money and we win. That was Ukraine's rejection of Mr. Trump's peace plan.
We need your money. Where have I heard that before?
Which was apparently modelled...
Where is our money?
Mr. Trump's peace plan was apparently modelled on the successful Gaza peace plan. Successful seems a bit extreme.
We need your money. I remember. What was it? It was George H.W. Bush saying that, many years ago, when the whole thing with Hurricane Katrina kicked off. It was like we don't need your blankets. Just send us your money. Just send us your money. That's all you have to do. And that's what's reminding me here with what certain Ukrainians are saying. And this is something that we said last week, folks, is that even if Ukraine were able to pay off their creditors, they were able to pay back the IMF and all of these countries, they would be economically destroyed if they were able to do that. It's an absolute scam what's going on.
It sure is, mate. It sure is.
Next.
What?
Uh-oh.
Right, I was looking for something, but it's fine. I need a producer. Right, things are getting serious when Putin puts on his military uniform. And this was right after Zelensky rejected the proposed peace deal.
So hang on,
Yes.
when did that all happen today or something? Did I miss that?
The peace deal, I think it was all rejected. Was it yesterday?
Oh, okay.
Was it yesterday or was it today? Time
don't know.
just goes into a blur these days. I've no idea what's going on.
Yeah, the time's going too quick or something, or somebody's fucking around.
Yeah, but Putin's got the serious stuff on now. Like,
Yeah, he's got his uniform on.
that wall with that kind of sound deadening and stuff, that looks like Adam's wall. Adam, our friend.
Oh, what you mean?
Adam T. Not Adam the Welshman.
Check Adam. Adam number one.
Adam, that's what. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe that's Adam sitting there.
You never know.
He
With
could be Putin.
With one of his weirdo mask things.
Is that an old picture, John, or is that picture accurate?
That's current. That's current. Yeah,
That's
it was
current,
a video.
right.
It's from a video. Frank Militant says it was yesterday. Thank you, Militant, for keeping us straight.
Thank you, Mush. Moving on.
That's was yesterday. That's was yesterday. Right. Meanwhile, in the UK, Defence Secretary John Healey says the Russian spy ship entered the UK's wider waters. That to me seems to be that maybe it wasn't within territorial limits in the last few weeks near Scotland and directed lasers at British pilots.
Bullshit propaganda.
My message to Putin is this: if the Yantar travels south this week, we are ready.
You have to laugh at this cooked up shite that Blighty comes out with, to project this power. It's nonsense. Like Healy was just fed that bullshit to pass back on to the public. It's likely just cooked up nonsense, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, and ready to do what? We can't even put the ships that we've got to sea because we don't have enough sailors.
Ready to do what with what?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the thing.
There's only 32,000 people left in the Royal Navy.
Is that all? Jeepers.
Yeah.
That's a disgrace.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Now.
And then, of course, the mod puts out a message later on today about lasers on UK ships. We're trialing our directed energy lasers, So it's okay for us to have them, but you can't have a guy on a Russian ship with a laser pointer shining at planes that are trying to spy on them. So Russian spy ship gets spied on by spy planes from the UK, and they shine lasers at us. That's the worst possible thing. So we put lasers that can fry, planes out the sky in our ships, but that's okay. Yeah,
it's just kind of cooked up, reframed news from MOD, probably with MI6 as well, so they can keep this strategy of tension going against Russia. Putin man bad, Russia's bad. It's the same old bullshit every day.
It sure is. Next we have Putin's shaking
quaking
in his boots. Yeah, he's quaking in his boots waiting for a strongly worded letter. You're right. Right. The Minister of Energy of Ukraine, Svetlana Grinchuk, has also been dismissed. But
dear.
She's managed to flee the country before she was dismissed.
Oh, that's interesting. The former, another Minister of Energy, he left about a week or so ago, didn't he, with over $100 million in his pocket. He formally tendered his resignation to Zelensky, and it's like, that's all right, boss. I've got over $100 million, mate. I'm off.
I'm out of here.
Yep. So this guy Zelensky warned Ukrainians in 2006 that they would be lured in and destroyed by NATO, which he claimed would use Ukraine as a front line against Russia. Oh, wow. That sounds pretty accurate.
That does seem quite accurate. Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, moving on.
Patsy.
Yeah.
Colin here.
Quailing.
Colin here.
Quailing, I tell you.
Our little gay boy. Says, and I'm not kidding, he is. Russia gets its help. He looks about 12 as well, because see that sticker there of Colin, right? That's what
his grammar is shit as well.
That's what he looks like. He looks about 12.
Does he?
So Russia gets its help from dictatorships like North Korea, while Ukraine is supported by good people across the world.
Oh, goody, Quaylen.
Good people.
Good boy, Quaylen. Good boy.
Incredibly proud to see these trucks arrive and head to the front lines to help keep the defenders of Ukraine moving.
Keep on flag shagging, Quaylen.
A few fucking pickup trucks. Yeah, that's going to turn the tide. That really is.
Yeah.
Oh, just move on, Serge.
Meanwhile, in London, grit your own roads, councils tell Londoners. We're putting bins out and giving you shovels. You know, you can do your own. You love it. You do love it, don't you? Oh, we'll give you high-vis jackets as well. This is what the residents want. Free grit, shovels and high-vis jackets.
Well, you know what they can do with that? I'd be like, right, I want a discount on me fecking council tax.
Exactly. I want another 10 or 15%, thank you very much, because the fuckers keep on putting up every year. It's all right, DIY, folks, DIY. What we paying our council tax for, Gov? Here's a good reason.
Why wouldn't you do this? I mean, this is what Tesco and Morrison's and Asda and all that do with their self-checkout. They make you do the work and still charge you for it. So why shouldn't the council make you grit the roads and still charge you for it? Yeah? Is it any different? Is it?
But we don't pay those other private companies council tax, John.
No, but you pay them for doing the work of scanning your messages and putting them in bags.
Not all of us.
Yeah, I
you.
know. Well, I certainly don't, but a lot of people do. Yeah. So it's the same thing, really. But anyway, terrorists attack Christ Apostolic Church in Eruku, Kwara State, Nigeria. Armed terrorists stormed the Christ's church, the area of Kwara State, during a live stream service, killing at least 3 worshippers and abducting the pastor, along with several others.
Jesus.
The attackers entered the premises, opened fire on the congregation, and escaped into nearby forests after the assault.
Getting really bad in Africa with the Christians.
It's crazy. These guys
that is a bit of a genocide.
It's a targeted genocide. They are trying to wipe out Christians in Central Africa, basically, because it's not just Nigeria. It's in other places as well.
Yeah.
And crickets from everybody.
Yeah, crickets from everybody. Yeah. Right, moving on. India.
Oh yeah, I
Dubai I'm laughing, but I shouldn't be. But Dubai Air Show, Indian Air Force jet crashes during Dubai Air Show, and it didn't half crash. And then it turns out that the thing was sitting on the runway before its demonstration, leaking oil.
No. I watched Tim Davies' Fast Just performance.
All right,
it's nothing to do with that. He basically did the maneuver wrong. I would actually suggest.
I know exactly how this went. I know exactly how this went, because he's at the top of his maneuver and he's on the phone to the call center going, "What button do I press now?"
I'm sure the Indian Supreme Court and their government, Modi, they're going to find some way to blame an official in UAE for this. Just typical style. It's not our fault.
And they can't blame anyone else either for the vehicle, because it was an Indian built jet, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A HAL Teja or something, whatever it is. But yeah, it didn't go well. It did not go well for India.
Didn't. It's quite the spectacle for folks there.
We'll come back to India later, perhaps. Anyway, under new proposals, only British citizens could be entitled to benefits and social housing as part of the biggest planned shake-up of the UK's migrant settlement model in 50 years. These restrictions on migrants would put a stop to the reliance on tax. Is this not self-evident? Should we not have been doing this?
Yeah, I think this is something that Shabina Mahmood outlined yesterday. You know, I think it was with the application for citizenship as well. That those on benefits over 12 months and already like residing in the country would have to wait, I think, up to 20 years. And if they weren't on benefits for a particular point of time, I think under a year, but they did apply, it could be up to like 15 years. So it seems to be that the state are using kind of like harsher tactics to push back on illegal immigration. So it's in consultation stage. So the proof is really going to be in the pudding over, you know, the coming weeks and months and into 2026 if they can actually get that strategy in place and if it has an effect. So TBC.
Well, can I just say it's too late, because the amount of foreign recipients on the dole or whatever the feck we call it these days, and in social feckin' housing and in London and across the country, it's through the fucking roof.
The dole. Hello, 1980. They want their nomenclature.
You people know what I mean.
They want their nomenclature back.
I think that's actually that's the nickname what we call it back home. I don't know if they call it the dole.
We used to call it the dole here as well. Yeah, we did. It was some time ago though. But then again, Ireland does kind of set in its ways, doesn't it? It doesn't change quickly.
So most of the social housing and all the what is it? Whatever it's called now. I'm just going to call it the dole.
Just call it benefits. I think it's called. Is it UCI or something?
Whatever it is, the benefits and social housing. A lot of it is by, shall we say, foreign-born who are the recipients who shouldn't. There's lots of stats out there if people want to go.
Well, I think it's self-evident that they should be doing this. Because your own citizens should always take precedence over,
of course,
particularly people that have come here illegally. And you know, if I want to emigrate to Canada, I've got to prove I've got 15 grand in the bank. I've got to invest in a Canadian business. I've got to be able to support myself and my family for at least 5 years. You know, before I would be entitled to any benefits. If I move to France, it's 2 years. I've got to live there for 2 years before I'm entitled to benefits. You know. You just can't. You shouldn't be giving benefits to people that aren't part of your society. And if they want to come in and join it and be fruitful people of society, then they need to come and be able to support themselves. Universal credit, that's what they call it.
Yeah, universal credit. In Ireland, it's social welfare, or dole as well. It's still called, but in Blighty, it's benefits. Yeah.
Taking the feckin' piss is what it is.
Next, okay. Right, next. SAS veterans to sue Starmer's government.
This is what I was talking about before we came on.
Yeah, ex-SAS colonel drops a bomb on GB News. The Regimental Association has just sent a legal letter. We're taking Labour to court over the shameful Troubles Bill. So this is about the Labour government wanting to pursue prosecutions, I guess, against the SAS.
Well, Starmer, to be specific.
Sorry. Starmer is taking prosecutions wanting to take prosecutions against the SAS for basically doing their job in defending the country.
Exactly. He's such a cunt.
And you know what? If you are going to put soldiers into a situation that and give them orders to do certain things, then they're going to do that to the best of their intent. And you know, soldiers aren't trained to be policemen, and this is why soldiers should never be used in a policing situation. And it always makes me cringe when people on Twitter you know, when there's things like riots or something like that, send in the army. No, that's the last thing you should be doing.
Yeah.
You know, because soldiers are not policemen, and there's a completely different, you know, code of conduct when it comes to rules of engagement. But yeah, I don't think that we should be taking action against soldiers that were acting in defence of the country, and I don't think they went beyond. I don't think they went beyond the terms of engagement, because the people that they actually killed were armed and did have a substantial cache of weapons.
Well,
and had committed crimes like the day or two beforehand. So there's a lot to be said for leaving the past in the past.
Just leave them the fuck alone, for fuck's sake.
Starmer has seemingly always wanted to get our veterans who were purely following orders. Now, this tweet annoys me, right? Because you can't say something like that and then say, I was only following orders, you know, says the SS colonel. You know what I mean? Because these are the same people that say, oh, you can't use I was only following orders as a defence. So you shouldn't be making tweets like that. It doesn't matter. If the SAS were right or wrong, then they were right or wrong at the time, and that should have been dealt with then, not 30 years later. You know, there's got to be a statute of limitations, surely, on crimes.
I would agree.
And if these guys didn't commit crimes at the time, how did they commit crimes now? Because you can't. The problem is, when you go back and look at these things, you're looking at it with a completely different outlook, because the people of 1980 or 1970 are not going to look at that. It's going to be the people of 2025, and that's a completely different outlook. You just can't do it. You've got to have a reasonable statute of limitations on these things, or it's just a joke. That's my view. I don't know what you guys think.
No, I agree. I think, you know, these are the sorts of things that should have been dealt with and sorted out a lot better, kind of maybe post Good Friday Agreement, you know, in, like 1995, maybe like onwards.
Exactly.
Like,
not now.
Not now. So really, the process should have been like since then, like since the mid 90s onwards. But all of that time later, 2025 is.
Forget it.
It's a bit rich, and I guess they were very, very different and more difficult times back in that, you know, in those days. You know, there were some of the most dangerous times in the north of Ireland and in the UK, especially in the 6 counties of Northern Ireland and Belfast in the late 1960s. Between the late 1960s and right into the 80s, there were parts of the 6 counties of Northern Ireland that were considered as dangerous as Lebanon. And that's not hyperbolizing it. Like, that comparison was made a lot throughout time. And I think even the locals there would agree with that comparative too. They were extremely dangerous and bloody times. If you were a Mick or if you were a Proddy and you go down the wrong street, pew, 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 pew.
Yeah.
That happened
and if you were
a lot. It was bloody.
No, it did.
And the amount of cops that got blown up were unbelievable. I mean, one of the cops I know had a car bomb in his private car.
Yeah, and they were chased down the border as well. Some of these individuals, they were chased by the provost, they were chased by the Irish Republican Army down into the south as well. People who had gripes, maybe you could have had, like, say, an interfaith couple, maybe like a Protestant fell in love with a Catholic and vice versa. There were certain factions, people connected to the Irish Republican Army, and the provost didn't like that, and they would chase people down south into the Republic. There was this spillover that happened. I remember hearing about this as a child, you know, growing up in Dublin, you know, during the 80s and into the 90s, that stuff was going on. So they were very dangerous and complex times back then. But overall, kind of case in point, like dealing with this stuff now, it kind of takes the piss, it takes the biscuit. Post 1995 would have been a lot better, actually.
Yeah, I think you're right. Right, moving on. We have apparently Keir Starmer will approve the new Chinese super embassy in London next month after being given the go-ahead by MI5 and MI6. So why has MI5 and MI6 changed their tune?
Yeah, exactly. And like there was a protest just like the other day. So when I'd messaged you earlier, John, Vaughan had we were watching that update video, and Vaughan because Vaughan's ex-colleague who's gone works somewhere else now, he texted him, the one who came from Hong Kong with his family. So he texted him and said,
"All right, yeah.
Do you know that the embassy has gone through?"
Yeah,
He's bricking it.
The whole thing's crazy.
The whole thing is just disgraceful. It's just so fucking disgraceful. I'm sick of Starmer.
There should be no super embassy for Russia. There should be no super embassy for China.
No one.
In London, there should be absolutely no country that should be withholding its blueprints about what they want to do below that embassy. Everything should be utterly transparent for the state and the intelligence services domestically, MI6, SIS internationally,
everybody,
to protect the public at home and British abroad as well. So this is pretty insane stuff. I don't know how MI5 or MI6 can be kind of quite relaxed about that, unless they're playing some other geopolitical agenda, or there's other things at play. And that's we have to assume that with these sorts of organs of the state as well. If they're super relaxed about this and they're allowing it to go ahead, what else is going on? You're going to have to dig beneath the subtext of this. What the hell else are they playing at? Yeah.
I smell a rat, because we all know as well that those fiber lines are all nearby, and they can tap into it and nobody would know. And do we trust the CC? Well, I personally don't. We'd have no clue.
And the other thing is, they're going to snatch people off the street. These guys
are.
They're going to snatch Hong Kongers off the street, and they're going to disappear in there, and you'll never see them again.
How many Hong Kongers are in the UK? Are they all going to now up and leave in a panic?
250,000 or something.
We cannot and should not have any entity or building like
terrible.
That.
It's
that
so
on a diplomatic level that is capable of carrying out those particular actions. Just literally, some Hong Konger, whatever, they could be flashed up on a list by the Chinese embassy, and a security guard literally just pulls them into their quote unquote diplomatic territory. We've had evidence of this over the years. Maybe, John, you could comment on this, of these secret Chinese police stations. I mean, that sort of stuff should not be happening in this country, period.
Shouldn't be happening anywhere.
Right. It shouldn't.
Anyway,
it shouldn't.
correct, yeah.
And I mean, what's his name? Soldrag is on about the Huawei phone masts, and that's right as well.
That was the other thing. I forgot about that,
Because remember, America, I think they banned Huawei in their infrastructure.
Huawei and Hikvision. There was that whole debacle a couple of years ago. Let's ban Huawei. Let's ban Hikvision because of the situation with the Uyghurs and all of that as well. They were kicking up an awful fuss about that. But embassy, that's okay, mate.
They were putting Huawei posts up at military, just outside military bases in the States. So they were definitely... there's one that Soldier comes up, the BYD cars as well. Did you see the one with the stickers in the car? I forgot to take a clip of it. No conversations above, no official conversations above. It wasn't secret, it was below secret. I can't remember what the level was, but no official conversations above, let's just say secret level in this car, because it's a fucking Chinese car that's probably listed to everything you're saying and reporting back to the mothership.
Who the hell's buying Chinese fucking BYD cars?
Everybody, because they're cheap.
But isn't for state officials using those vehicles, isn't that a job for the the equivalent of Q, MI5 or MI6 or both, to actually try and kind of debug the vehicle from that so-called?
There's more coming. Here we go. So it gets better. Circulating reports claim China is moving towards banning Samsung phones after detecting alleged unremovable spyware said to be linked to Israel. Pardon me. So at the same time, tech sources say China is conducting a sweeping security review.
What a joke.
Samsung have embedded Israeli software in the OS of their A and M series phone.
Is that verified? The South Koreans?
Yes, that's verified.
Is that a defo?
Investigation revealed the app is embedded in the operating system, preventing removal.
Wow. Samsung
Samsung have sold out to Netanyahu.
Oh, I don't.
Nathan-
China are justified in this particular case.
Netanyahu, yeah. China are justified, but China's got a fucking... They've got a brass
They've got a
neck
shit-
the
I know,
size of
right?
the
Like, what the
Titanic's
fuck?
anchor.
Yeah.
You know? Right. One at a time, remember, people.
Oh, sorry.
Right, one at a time. But China's got a brass neck the size of the fucking Titanic's anchor. Because look at all the spyware they put in their kit, you know?
It's the pot calling the kettle, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, it is. It is
Yeah.
pot v kettle. So that's good.
Just a quick question going back to the embassy. Now, we know China are not very good at building stuff because stuff has a habit of collapsing and sinkholes have a habit of collapsing. Who's building this? Because what's around that site? If it gets built by, I don't know if they'll bring over Chinese contractors or something. And
no,
then,
I don't think so. I don't think they'd be allowed to do that. I don't think so.
I was just wondering, that's all.
Yeah. I don't know.
That'd be a
I really don't
NatSec
know.
issue. That would be a national security issue if they were to bring
Yeah,
over
it would.
their own builders. I don't think that sort of thing will be allowed. Yeah, that would have to be negotiated.
The whole
Did you
thing
s-
is a shit show, though. This shouldn't be
That
happening.
is. Did you see the Chinese bridge that slid into the
Yes,
abyss?
I did.
And it's like,
Shouldn't laugh.
well, it wasn't that it was badly built. It was like the mountain slid down. And the thing is, that shows a lack of proper surveying, surely.
Yeah,
Because shouldn't they have surveyed that mountain and made sure it was stable before they built a bridge across it?
you would have thought so.
Having said that, I have seen entire tower blocks slide down the mountain in Hong Kong because you get a typhoon and you get so much rain and wind, and eventually the soil just says fuck it, we're heading down the mountain, and off it goes, and it takes it took a tower block with it. Absolutely crazy.
Ooh, would anybody like a quick quiz question? A very
Go
quick
on.
one.
Go on then.
Who's going to China in January?
Starmer?
Yeah, for a state fucking visit.
Oh, fucking hell. That was a pure guess, but wow.
And it wasn't that difficult because he's never here.
Yeah, well, he spends all his time travelling, doesn't he? Well, he's
Yeah.
probably trying to get away from Sticky Vicky's glaring looks, you know?
Racking up that CO2, racking up his carbon footprint.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Absolutely.
he's just such a canut. He really is.
Right, next
Moving on.
side. Birmingham councillor pictured with alleged drug smuggler in Pakistan says, I had no idea.
Oh, trust me, bro. No clue.
I had
Yeah.
no idea.
mhm.
The apparently goes here quite regularly to this place, and they just meet up occasionally with these other like-minded people who just meet up in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Indeed.
And apparently there was an arms dealer there as well.
That's a total coincidence, of course, Sarge.
Yeah, this guy needs to be fucking investigated. Pronto.
Check the hard drives, mate. Check the hard
Yeah,
drives.
telling
yeah. He
Hello,
needs-
MI5. Are you watching this stream this evening?
probably.
Oh, and I don't know if you guys have heard, but that part of town that Shalini never goes into. Well, I don't go to many parts of town these days. So there's councillors in Tower Hamlets now. You're not going to believe this, but you probably will. They're they're putting themselves up to be voted in as MPs or something in Bangladesh.
Saw
Would you
that within
fucking
the last
believe?
week or two. Yeah, it's kind of a dual purpose thing. Is that they hold councillor political positions in Tower Hamlets, but they're also vying for power in parts of Pakistan as well. That
Yeah,
seriously needs to
Pakistan or
be
Bangladesh or wherever.
that needs to be
wherever
put
it
into
is.
the
No.
kosh straight away.
Yeah,
that should
that-
not be happening.
I
that
know,
needs
it's
to be
it's
sorted
fucking
out.
disgraceful.
That's like one of our MPs being in the Senate in America as well.
Basically.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Yeah, you can't have that. You can't have that.
know.
That's just not British. You wouldn't do that.
Well, that's where legislation has to be kind of looked at again. It has to be amended. It's got to be kind of tightened up. So I'm pretty damn sure, with a bit of cursory research, that there is something already there that does not permit that sort of thing to happen. But I guess swings, roundabouts, loopholes, they found some way bend the rules to actually to do that. But if or when they get caught, you know what's going to
It's
happen.
Labour, I think. I think they're Labour, so
You be-
it's
you
no
be-
surprises.
It's very interesting as well, because they're quite a prickly bunch. It's like, oh, let's just kind of like leave them alone until there's a massive storm about this kind of kicked up like within the media. Then we'll do something about it.
So
It's
just have to
typical.
wait and
It's
see.
so typical.
It is,
So-
isn't it?
So Soldier here, and Frankie seems to agree with him, right?
Yeah, she's saying. Let's have a look.
To go back to the cars, like the Chinese BYDs and things like that, they're digging into Germans are engineers, Chinese just aren't, and Germans build quality and all that. Well, I don't know if that's strictly speaking true.
Japanese are pretty decent.
Yeah, the Japanese, and you don't underestimate the Chinese. Just because what you buy might be knockoff tat, they actually are pretty good at building stuff. And normally when they knock something off and they make the first, second generation copies, they're really usually pretty damn good. What happens then is they try and make it cheaper, and then the quality goes down, and so you end up. But you look at stuff like DJI. Where's the British manufacturer or the German manufacturers that's competing with that kit? I don't see anyone. I don't see any British drone manufacturer. I don't see anyone producing high-end cinema cameras that are 4D, built-in gimbals and all that. I don't see anyone doing that. So I don't think that you can quite say that they're not built to quality, and they're not built to last, because some of the German stuff is shit, absolute shit these days. Audis, fucking hell, they break down all the time now. Audi's not a quality brand anymore. All you need to do, I don't know if Dreadeye will agree, but all I need to do is go across to one of the units across the road, my mechanic guy.
Oh yeah.
Nothing but fucking Audis he's fixing all the time. Yeah.
Everyone's got an Audi these days, eh? Common as muck.
But they're not. And one of the mechanics went and bought one and says it's the fucking worst decision he's made. It's broke down more often than the car he had before. And when the car he had before was a Mini, right? Which are notorious for breaking down. You've got to say, fucking Audis, maybe not there. Maybe not.
Yeah, well, that's it. It used to be kind of like that premium model, didn't it?
It did,
Of a certain
Mhm.
class. Not everyone would have it, but there you go. Everyone's got one nowadays, don't they?
Yeah. The bridges we were talking about, Vaughn, remember, it wasn't a bridge that fell down, it was a fucking mountain that fell down. So that's a surveying problem, not a building problem. Right, anyway.
Not this one.
Zara Sultana referred to parliamentary watchdog over handling of your party's finances and members' data. Well, that was bound to happen. Bound to happen, wasn't it? Because that happened way back in middle of the summer.
I think it was this. Yeah, because I know she left, but yeah, it was back in the summer.
The money was only resting in my account. Yeah, they might not be good at building cars just now, Soldier, but wait, because they'll fucking be building them better than Tesla soon. And having said that, when Tesla started knocking out their cars, they weren't the most well-built stuff either. Right, moving on. What do you think of this? Peter Mandelson is now being investigated by Kensington and Chelsea Council for urinating on a public street.
Scumbag.
Right, hold on. Let's take this into some sensibility land here. Why? If that was anyone else, would they be getting investigated?
Probably.
Would they? For having a pee on the way home after they've been out and they get caught short? Because let me ask, when was the last time any of you saw a public convenience that you could actually use when you're travelling between locations?
But that's fair enough. That could have been like any elderly chap, any old bloke, but it happens to be quite a controversial figure like Mandelson or Mandy, so it's picked up by the tabloid press and it's spun out.
Is that the least? Well, that might be the least of his problems, says Soldier. He could be right there. But yeah, is that a reason to be investigating it just because he's a well-known figure? I don't think it is. I think
it's a bit. It's like we can say what we want about Mandelson and his other kind of weird, dubious kind of connections, but taking a piss in public after a night out, whatever. It's like, come on,
Is this just kowtowing to public opinion? Really, is that not what they're doing?
Guilt by social media, eh?
Yeah, I think it is. Right, Home Office secretly funded boy band to sing anti-radicalization songs in Muslim areas. So this is real. This is
true.
real.
It's not a stupid AI fake post which I keep saying.
No, this is real. The UK Home Office funded a boy band called Mr. Mina
God's sake.
to travel around schools with lots of Muslim pupils. They didn't see. This is where people need to fucking start using proper grammar. They didn't travel around school with lots of Muslim pupils. They travelled around schools, that had lots of Muslim pupils, not with lots of Muslim pupils.
I know, it sounds off.
Yeah, singing to them, hoping they won't become terrorists.
Yeah, it was.
How did that work out?
It was connected to a part of the government Home Office, not spoken about much in the public. It's called RICU, R-I-C-U.
Yes,
it's the Research Information and Communications Unit. It's also connected to Prevent.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
In 2016, I think they did that.
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't work out too well, did it? No. This is one of the mothers that was interviewed in the street. And the Labour Party think this is worthy of putting on social media as an advert, basically. This is one of the mothers that was interviewed about the school breakfast thing, right? Well, you're rushing about and you forget if they've eaten. Well, she didn't fucking forget to eat, did she?
No.
Fat cow. And speaking of that, what about Mr. Trump calling a reporter Piggy? Be quiet, Piggy.
That was quite funny.
I came across that. Is that true? Is it true, Grok? Is it true, Grok?
Yeah, I believe it's true.
It's true.
Yeah, he did call her Piggy. That's right, Jim. That's true.
Wow. Trump said that. Wow.
Yeah,
I thought it was quite funny.
I thought it was bad enough where he kind of says, "You be quiet, sit down, you're fake news." But calling someone a piggy is like, come on.
Oh no! I think it's they all call him all the names under the sun. So
who? Not to his face. That's was that. They're not on a plane when they said this. Be quiet, Piggy.
Oh well, I don't care. These people are too sensitive.
Oh wow! Hello, 1980s. Shalini is joining you. Right. Father Calvin Robinson, the Oxford Union is falling apart because the University of Oxford replaced meritocracy with diversity and inclusion. You cannot debate with the woke because they're literally unreasonable.
They were
and he's got a point.
And shouting.
He has a point.
That guy with the dicky bow on, they were screaming and shouting in his face, basically, because they didn't like his argument. I mean,
but that is cognitive dissonance. It's like they're not doing themselves a favor. It's like if you want to be of equal or kind of above standing than that, it's like you've got to be better than that. You've got to be better than that instead of this screaming, shouting, cognitive dissonance crap. It's not good for anyone,
Literally, like the Oxford Union has really gone down the bloody drain. That's for sure.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean.
It kind of has. But having said that, I think it was the fact that all their previous members were able to vote and came back and voted to get rid of that guy. The one that mocked
Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, the one that mocked Charlie Kirk.
Oh yeah, the one who got into Oxford on the lesser grades. That one.
Yeah,
George, whatever he's called. Has he actually gone now?
Oh yeah, well he got ousted. He's not the president of the Oxford Union because the
Oxford Union needs a bit of a flipping shake-up.
He was rejected. Sure. Right, moving on. The BBC asked viewers to answer their poll: is multiculturalism working? I think that just stands for itself, doesn't it? So, I think multiculturalism has never worked, has it? Anywhere, ever?
I think, yeah, well, that's it. We have that nuance between, living in a multi-ethnic like society and then in a kind of like in a multicultural society. So you could argue that one particular kind of element kind of works, but the other kind of like not so much. I think it certainly has been a challenge over the decades.
Yeah, because cultures don't really mix. They don't
Especially
mix.
when one is completely feckin' backward.
And there's a cult. It's based on a cult.
Yeah,
Right.
basically.
Frankie asked, John, have you watched One Battle After the Other yet? What? I don't
What's
know what
that?
that is. Is it a show or something? Watched One Battle After the Other? I don't think I've seen that. I don't think multicultural works anywhere, Frankie. Right, moving on. Red symbolizes good fortune and vitality in Chinese culture. Right, given China's this is the part that gets me. Given China's global leadership in clean electrification, hold on a fucking minute.
What?
China's still currently building a coal-fired power station every week.
They
How
certainly
does
are.
that lead to global leadership in clean electrification? How?
Who knows?
How could I mean, these people are nuts? They're so fucking far up China's arse that they've lost all sight of reality.
Can I ask who did this tweet? I know it's not called a tweet, but
Oh,
you know
I
what
can't remember now. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, it'll be in my bookmarks. I'll find it for you and tell you. But that is cognitive dissonance at its very best, is it not?
Certainly is.
Right, moving on. Rupert Lowe has advice for young people, and this one we might generate some comment here.
What's he saying?
So don't go and get yourself some bullshit university degree. Go
Yeah.
and get yourself a trade. Strong words. Is he right?
I would say so, because what's gonna happen eventually? There'll be no tradesmen left, because a lot of people that Vaughan has worked with over the year through when he worked for a maintenance company, and in a lot of the subcontractors, a lot of them, for example, were Eastern European, for example, who have all kind of gone home now, pretty much. And I'm not like, obviously I don't know any stats or whatever, but all kids who go to school seem to be pumped with and brainwashed to say you have to go to uni, and I'm kind of guessing that they're not kind of like, no, like people are not kids are not encouraged to go and be like Vaughan, as an example. He went and he started off and did his apprenticeship as an electrician. I'm sure that's not encouraged now at all, and people are going and doing stupid Minnie Mouse degrees coming out of college or uni or whatever it is, with thousands and thousands of pounds of debt, and they're going work in Starbucks and Pret. Nothing wrong with that, because a lot of people would do that as, maybe as a part-time job while they're studying or while they're doing other things, but they're not getting any kind of like a decent something behind them, sort of thing. Like Vaughan's got some at the company he's working for. I'm not gonna obviously mention who they are, but folk know he looks after a data center. They've got an apprenticeship, an apprentice, sorry, and he's there during the day. I think Vaughan said he's about 20. If Vaughan is still in the chat, he can correct me or not. I think he's electrical mechanical, and he's got the apprenticeship through Vaughan's company, and then he does his 1-2 days a week at college, and he's making good money.
Yeah.
So in a couple of years' time, he'll probably be doing quite well for himself in comparison to maybe somebody who wants to be some kind of an engineer, and they're doing the uni route, but then they've not really done. They won't have necessarily got maybe that experience until after they finish uni or whatever the case might be. Sorry, I've blubbered on a bit.
You did, and we'll let you off with it. It was fairly cogent. What do you think, David?
I think it's all well and good for someone like Rupert Lowe to come on and kind of make that sweeping statement and say, oh, don't bother with university, just go and get yourself an apprenticeship. Well, okay, Rupert, horses for courses, because you could have some individuals that are really passionate about, say, I really want to be a barrister, or I really want to be a lawyer. And in order to go and do that, they've got to put in like 3 or 4 years. And it is unfortunate, cheers, Tony Blair, for ending free education. And well done, Nick Clegg, with what you did, raising the uni fees. That they can no longer have access to kind of lower cost or indeed free education in this country to
unless you're in
achieve.
Scotland.
Yeah, exactly. So as I said, back to kind of case in point, it depends on the individual. Instead of just kind of making a sweeping statement, don't bother with university, just go out and get an apprenticeship or a trade. That's all well and good, but it's not going to suit everyone. Not every single individual is going to want to like to do that. So I think it's a choice that's got to be made on a case by case basis, coinciding with that individual's personality, their existing skill sets. It's not as binary, Mr.
Exactly.
Rupert Lowe. The reality is a little bit more complex, because you could have some aspiring students that go, okay, yeah, I'm going to create 30, 40, 50, 60 grand, but I really, that is the risk that I'm taking for this particular dream or this particular thing that I want, and so be it, and I will deal with that when it comes to it. But for the moment, I want to go through university and to get X, Y, or Z. So I think the reality of this is a little bit more complex than it is in kind of Rupert Lowe's kind of point of view. I see where he's coming from, because yes, there is that demand for more trades, and I feel that people, young students, should be encouraged. Like, have you ever considered a trade? It's about choice, and it's about kind of opportunity. But let's not besmirch them also if they want to go through a kind of a more traditional or other non-traditional route. And
I'm not saying that, because some people
I know you're not.
I will want to do that, but my problem is, because we all know that schools, obviously it's a long time since I was at school, and I don't know anybody who's got kids at school now, but we all know the stuff that is being pushed. And everybody goes to uni now, everybody. Do you know what I mean? And that's the thing, it's not maybe offered up.
Okay, so Vaughn says Rupert could have explained it better, but I don't think he's saying don't become doctors or lawyers, and that's fine. I can accept that, and that's a fair point, because he does say bullshit university degree. But then again, what is a bullshit university degree? I mean, is philosophy a bullshit university degree?
Is what, sorry?
Philosophy.
Yes.
Why?
What are you going to do with that?
Well, you're going to be able to think.
Yeah, but in terms of actually getting a job and actually
you're
doing
going to be
work.
able to think at the highest level, and you're going to be able to determine if AI is spouting shit or actually stuff that maybe could be useful.
And if you add that with, and if you
have to agree to disagree. Sorry.
No, that's fine. You can agree to disagree. But I replied to this tweet, and I got some flack on it. But I replied. Well, I said, if you want to scrape a living, get a trade. If you want to change the world, go to university. Right?
I don't know
and
about...
it's not... No, hold on. Well, yeah, scrape a living, yeah. Because unless you're earning $1 million a year, you're scraping a living. Really, right? In real terms, okay? Because anything... But, I mean, I was earning 6 figures, and, the money goes out as fast as it comes in. It really does, So, regardless of where you are, you're scraping a living, or you're changing the world. And if you want to change the world, you've got to not necessarily get the information, because I think knowledge transfer is dead now. There's no need for knowledge transfer, because knowledge is there at your fingertip whenever you want it.
Yeah.
But when you go to university, you make contacts, you make a network, you experience different things. You open your mind, and that, to me, gives you a different perspective on life. And I've done both. I've had a trade, more or less, being a cop. Never went to university from school. Could have, should have, maybe, but went into the police. Did that for 20 years, but with the thirst for knowledge I had, still went to university, the Open University initially, and got a degree. And then once I'd retired, once I knew I was getting chucked out of the police because of ill health, I went to Paisley University and got a master's. And I think there's room for both, and neither should be decried, right? Because some people don't want to change the world, and if everybody did want to change the world, then it would be a problem. But what's happening now, like you said, Shalini, that I agree with, people are being pushed to go to university when they shouldn't. The ones that shouldn't go to university should become workers, because And it's been said a lot in the past, and I don't know if it's politically correct anymore, but not everyone can be a chief. You need some Indians, you know?
Exactly.
And I think Rupert Lowe is making it binary when it's not a binary decision.
It reminds me of this very well-known and famous TED Talk by a guy called Sir Ken Robinson. I don't know if that rings a bell for anyone in the troll room, but he was on stage at a TED Talk probably about 10 to 15 years ago, and the name of his segment was how or why schools are killing creativity, and he takes you on a journey of specific individuals, through various journeys of their life who've gone on to do extraordinary things where people thought that they couldn't, but it came from identifying, their passion or that quote unquote element about them. What is it that kind of drives them? He has a book that's called The Element as well. It features a lot of what we're talking about. So what I'd say to folks is, if get on YouTube and check out Sir Ken Robinson and his TED Talk, How Schools Are Killing Creativity. It's a very, very interesting listen, and it comes back to something that you've spoken about before, John. About being able to think and critical reality that you've mentioned before. And I guess on a funny point where I tried to interject earlier, it's like, oh yeah, philosophy, that's really useful. If you combine that with politics and economics, you could go work at Govt.uk.
Yeah,
hey,
you
could be like Boris or the rest of those fucking toffs.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I think the problem with schools these days is
brainwashing.
Well, it's always been a bit like that, right? Because school was created so that your parents could go out and work in the factory.
Yeah.
And they made the schools like the factories and made their workstations in the schools like your workstation in the factories. So you were getting conditioned from early ages, to sit there, do your task, and then you could have a little playtime and then sit down and do your task again. So you were being conditioned to be a factory worker, effectively.
Yeah,
and schools haven't really gotten away from that. And I think maybe the 70s, 80s, and 90s were the best times of schooling because they were exploring things like, I did Latin at school, I did philosophy.
That's amazing.
And I don't think you get that anymore. And knowing Latin, and I don't profess to know Latin, but when you do Latin, it's you find the roots of words, and it gives you a much different perspective on how powerful words can be. And I think kids don't get inspired these days because you don't get exposed to these things.
No, it's all about this is the curriculum. You have to do this, and this. You've got to pass this, and this exam, and all that bullshit. And then they're pushing all the other bullshit on them as well.
Everybody's gone the same route, and this applies, and this is part of the thing that I'm working on just now. This critical reality thing, because everybody's gone down the same route. Everybody is now target focused, right? So everybody that's doing something is target focused. They're working to targets. The police are working to targets. And what's that done for the police? It's made them fucking universally hated. Because nobody's taken the time to actually step back and look at things and think about them properly. And this is the big problem. Everybody's target focused. Everybody has to hit their target, had to get it done quickly, have to get it pumped out. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Hyper focusing on targets. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So they're kind of missing the wood from the trees. They're kind of missing the bigger picture of other elements that are occurring around them. Yeah, kind of because they're so targeted on the micro, they're missing kind of more of the macro picture. Yeah, whereas we should be looking at everything. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the subjects I loved at university, at school, was modern studies. Because it was beyond history, it was set in the present, effectively, from Second World War onwards. And it was teaching you about things that were, in my mind, fairly fresh, Mm-hmm. I hate to say it, but things like the Cuban Missile Crisis was only like was only like 15 years away from when, or 20 years away from when I was learning about it and stuff like that, you know. In fact, yeah, 15 years away. Yeah, so it wasn't that old, you know what I mean? And the Vietnam War, I mean, I was watching the Vietnam War on the fucking telly in Hong Kong, literally watching it, and I could look out the windows and see the harbour full of American ships because they were there for R&R. You know, when you walk down the Wan Chai, which is the red light district, the freaking place was teeming with American sailors.
Having a bit of R&R, eh?
Yeah, Susie Wong's and all that. I mean, I walked past Susie Wong's, and the thing is, they've got posters and everything outside with the girls with all their bits out, you know? And I mean, it's crazy. But this was the 70s.
Hey, Gualo, come on in for a good time.
This was the 70s. I mean, the 70s, it was fucking brilliant. You know, I'll give you that. You know, as a young boy in Hong Kong, it was what a life. It was brilliant fun.
Next slide. Let's keep going.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Here's a potential electrician for you. Right, so this guy decided to go up to an electrical charging station for cars, and he started hacksawing through the cable because he thought, I'll take that and sell the copper, because these things are loaded with copper, because
they are.
Vaughn will testify to this. Massive amperage going through these things, so you need a lot of copper.
Oh yes.
Right? So anyway, the guy starts hacksawing it, gets through the insulation, and boom, he's dead. Right?
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
So 18-year-old, whatever his name is, is dead, and his parents are suing the power company, right?
Are you joking me?
So they're suing the power company for $3 million because, you know, they didn't take proper precautions, and he shouldn't have been able to do that and kill himself.
Well,
can I finish? And the judge threw out the case. He said no.
Yeah.
The company did everything they should have done. He shouldn't have done it. His actions entirely caused his own demise, and you now need to pay the court £30,000 for bringing the lawsuit to us.
Brilliant. Fuck around and find out.
That's
honestly,
that's crazy.
Just fuck off. Nice one, Judge. Whatever judge you were. Was that in America? Was it?
It was in America. Yeah. $30,000 to the court. Now,
a judge who actually did something right. Yeah.
Right. Sophie Corcoran. I know I'm quite hard on her at times, but she purports to be a fucking journalist, and she is the worst possible journalist in that she does.
Who she is, but anyway.
She's that fucking ginger bin.
She used to be on GB News for I think like less than a year, and they let her go or something like that. She
went to Australia because she was doing a university course. She went to Australia for a year in a exchange thing with some university out there. So that's why she disappeared off GB News.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, I mean, she's not old. She's only about 20 now or something.
Oh, right, okay.
But she writes and purports to be a journalist. This is her article in the Daily Express. And she starts it with, nobody's ever been killed by pepper spray. Well, that's not fucking right, is it, Sophie? Because if you've done any fucking research, 65 people in America have been killed by pepper spray used by law enforcement officials, right? So, and the crux of her argument is sound, but don't fuck it up by putting in untruths. You know what I mean? I don't think there's anything wrong with legalising pepper spray. I think it's quite sensible, because when people go, but the criminals would have access to it as well. So tell me, now that we don't have guns, handguns in the UK, how the fuck does a criminal get a handgun? But they shouldn't have access to it because they're banned. So, I mean, that argument that people put up, you can't legalise pepper spray because the criminals would be able to get it.
And
don't be so fucking stupid,
Retards.
I mean, it really is. Yeah.
So what you're saying, John, is that she should have added a bit more light and shade and, supported it with some evidence. Like even though 65 individuals in America died as a result of pepper spray, and she should have continued on right?
Yeah, because if you look at it, I mean, the chances of dying from it are incredibly small because, the Americans, being Americans, they're fucking gung-ho. They'll use it at the slightest drop of a hat. So it's used extensively, but 65 people have still died, Especially if you've got something like asthma and you get pepper spray, there's a good chance that you're going to have a really bad day.
Yeah.
Now, she then goes on to tweet, today, breakfast clubs should be free to children whose parents work and who need to drop their children off a little early in order to be able to work. It should not be free for those who don't work. There's a fucking socialist, eh?
What?
Yeah.
Make that make sense.
My head's hurting.
So she wants it free, but she doesn't want it free for the public.
Yeah.
Right.
She wants it free for the public that work, and the people that don't work should have to pay for it.
Oh, good grief.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Can we just move aside because I've just got a headache now.
Yeah, Frank, I have no problem with pepper spray being legalised. I don't think it's a problem.
No, me neither.
Unless, and the thing is, people go on about, it's a firearm. It's only a firearm because it's the firearm's definition says any noxious gas or other. The part of the definition says any noxious gas or other, is explosive or something. But anyway, noxious gas being the pepper spray. That's the only thing that brings it into the firearm thing. And you would never be charged with a firearms offence if you weren't using something as an offensive weapon. Note the term offensive weapon, not a defensive weapon, because when it comes to defense, you are at the point where you are in fear of your life. And at that point, you can legitimately argue that you were in fear of your life and used anything to protect yourself. And that can include, and I'm not suggesting you do this, but that can include running over people that you think are going to kill you.
Yeah.
A reasonable defense, Your Honor.
Exactly.
What's this one here?
Oh,
So
Neil
this
Stone.
Is Neil Stone, who says there's
Who?
more aluminium in your morning cup of tea than there is in vaccines, and that may well be the case.
Where's your evidence, bro?
may well be the case.
Leave my feckin' cup of tea alone.
But Mr. Alex Zek here, who goes, that's why I don't, well, he should say, that's why I didn't take my morning cup of coffee and directly inject it into my arm. Because we all know injecting something is exactly the same as ingesting it. Well, it's not, is it? Because if you ingest heavy metals, most of them just pass through your alimentary canal without being absorbed. And of course, the best way to prove something is safe when injected multiple times into infants is to model it off ingestion in adults and biodistribution studies done in 4 adult rabbits. Well, there you go. I think we'll just leave that there. I think that answers the question quite well, doesn't it?
I just love it. It's like Neil Stone, what a wind-up shitbag he's been since 2020. It's like, I'm a doctor and I can make these sorts of sweeping statements and provide absolutely no evidence to support it, but you must believe me because I'm a doctor. That's what.
Oh, is that where he popped up from? Is it?
Oh yeah.
I think he's been knocking
remember
around
him.
before, but he's been doing the whole kind of anti.
Trust me, bro. I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
Fuck off, dude.
We used to have a saying in the police, which was, "Trust me, I'm not a doctor." Right?
Yeah, good one.
Because if you ever arrested a doctor for suspected drunk driving and you had to take him back to the office to take blood or whatever, you always had to get 2 doctors if it was a doctor that was involved.
Oh. Wait, oh.
So if I arrested you for drunk driving, I'd get a doctor along and he'd take blood out of you, right?
Yeah.
But if I arrested David and he was a doctor, I'd bring him in and I'd have to get 2 doctors to take blood out of him. 2 doctors that don't know each other, because you can't fucking trust the medical profession to not cover their own arse. And I'm not kidding. That was the procedure. If you arrested someone for drunk driving and he was a doctor, you got 2 doctors to take the blood sample.
Good grief.
Right, state of Birmingham right now. Well, Birmingham got a wash this week, didn't it? And it's not before time. I can feel no sympathy for them. Clean the fucking drains. Clean the drains.
But
As
it's not
simple
just
as that.
that. It's like the bloody the bin strike is going to continue into 2026. It's absolutely
Hang
mad.
on, is that still going? I thought that. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
well, it's still going on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And the private contractors who've kind of stepped in to kind of help clean things up, they've also gone on strike as well. So this thing is not being resolved. It's compounding. It's out of control.
I thought,
And
oh my god,
you have this
seriously.
localized flooding in Birmingham, but then you've also got the whole kind of bin malarkey going on as well.
Oh, stop, gross,
What
dude.
an absolute shithole.
Yeah.
It's multiculturalism. It works. Anyway, moving on. Multiculturalism. Mr. Horatio Suzuki.
Oh yeah, no, I saw this.
So he had the sense to send his wife back to Japan to get her surgery.
Yes.
Or she'd probably still be waiting for it. But yeah, so I knew you'd like that, Shalini, because you've got a thing for Mr. Suzuki.
I did reply to Hiroshi. I like Hiroshi.
Yeah.
I'd love to go to Japan. That's one place I'd love to go.
Would you? It's a strange place.
I know.
It's a strange place.
It's kind of cool.
Some of their food is
No, I know. The food is a bit strange.
Very, very dubious. But anyway,
I probably won't get to go, but I would like to.
So this has been going around on Twitter and TikTok and things like that. Teacher has meltdown over students using AI. What's wrong with her? And she's flipping out. She goes, stop using fucking AI because blah blah blah. And this isn't real. This is a viral marketing campaign for Turbo AI.
Oh, for goodness sake. I'm sick of all this shit.
There's just so much shit.
Excuse my language. It's just doing my head in, man.
So Shanti says, can rats swim? Yes, they can swim, but
not
in hot fat. Because I saw one jump into our fryer. It was running through, and I'm not going to say it looked like a big name burger joint, but there was this one running across the counter, and somebody was like, ah! And the rat took a dive headfirst into the fucking deep fat fryer.
Bye.
Crispy rat.
Oh, because weren't you going on for a while with Ara about the Mars bars? There you go. Have a deep fried rat instead. Lovely.
Deep fried Mars bar.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Deep fried rats, anyone? Yeah.
I think all rats can swim. Yeah, espresso mechanic. Rats can't swim because there was an experiment done with rats, wasn't there?
Okay, can we not talk about rats anymore?
Well, just briefly. What they did was they put a rat in the water that it was too deep for it to reach the bottom, so it was swimming, and it swam for about 3-4 minutes or something like that, and then it succumbed and started sinking. So they pulled it out, and then they got another rat and put the other rat in. That was starting. It was starting to succumb, right? What did they do? They did something. No, they took the first rat that had been pulled out when it started drowning, right? And they put it back in the water later on after it recovered. And it then swam for over 12 minutes before it was even anywhere near succumbing to drowning, because it knew there was always a chance of getting rescued.
Okay, can we just move on now?
Battered rat and chips. That's where it'll come to. You remember Demolition Man? Rat Burger down in the...
Oh, yeah, I do, yeah.
No, I don't remember that part.
It's coming. Demolition Man was a fucking documentary. There is no doubt in my mind. That was not a fictional piece. Anyway.
Oh, God, just move on.
Is that a thing? So Vice posts this, and really Vice is...
Man-keeping is why more and more women are done with dating. What? What the hell's man-keeping when it's at home?
Well, there you go. Managing his stress, interpreting his moods, holding his hand through feelings he won't share with anyone else. All of it unpaid, unacknowledged, and often unreciprocated. Is it any wonder women are fed up?
What?
Well, you're going out with a wuss, love.
So apparently women don't like man-keeping because we don't share. But see, this is the problem.
All of it unpaid.
One minute they're giving it, oh, you've got to share, you've got to expose your feelings and be one with us, and then the next minute they're going, oh, I fucking can't cope with your stress and you're interpreting your moods now. You're a moody cunt, you know. Whereas before you would just be, you know, I'm fine and get on with it. I think you're better just come back to I'm fine and get on with it. Men are men.
Right.
I've banned solo drinkers from my bar. Altrincham Bar bans solo drinkers to protect customers. This guy is obviously...
He's a
I didn't
knob.
dig into that one. Give us a bit more background in this, John.
You know what? It says it all. This clown's an idiot.
He is.
Yeah. He's only letting couples or groups in because the inference being that people that are there as solo drinkers are predators. So somebody better not tell Alistair Hilton that, because he's always in the bar on his own.
Oh, I know. I like Alistair
But
Hilton.
that is absolutely disgusting. Kind of like young men, older men, they just like to drop in for a bevy, read the paper, like have a bit of peace and quiet, like.
You know, like there's been plenty of times, you know, when I was employed, and I had a shit day, and there's literally like a pub on the way home, and I would drop in and have a quick pint. Like, fuck off, dude. I hope his pub goes feckin' bust. What a prick.
I hope so too.
Well, what's next? You know, let's ban, you know, solo coffee drinkers, like from established outlets or something like that. How far does it go, you know?
Yeah.
Coffee drinkers on their own are predators, allegedly.
So Frankie says you're not allowed into many clubs nowadays if you're a lone drinker. You can't go into a club on your own.
Yes, I'm going to meet my mates,
meet people.
Like,
I
want to make mates.
You meant to meet people.
I want to go in, scope out the scene.
I'm going to have to have a quick look at my WhatsApp. Sean said.
Oh no! I made it. What's he sending you? Because he had leftover curry.
you know what he sent, don't you?
Has he sent you the wrong? What's he sent?
Oh my god! He sent what you made him for dinner.
What did he send you? Because I bet you it's the wrong thing.
No, I think he might be right. I think this is what you sent for dinner. Or this is what you put on for dinner. Hold on, I'll just duplicate this slide.
Oh great, he's putting it on the fucking screen.
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
Souljar said it very well. Self-discipline and stoicism.
That's not. No, I did not. I have very funny Vaughan. You're feckin' hilarious, aren't you? Feck off.
Oh my god.
He had leftover curry and rice. You fucking ungrateful so-and-so. That's it. I'm not making you any more dinner now when you're on nights. That's it. You're not getting your burgers tomorrow.
So back to Welsh. This very Welsh woman here, jailed for taking a 150 driving test for other people. So police said Inderjeet Cowell's offences put road users at risk and were motivated by greed. No shit. No fucking shit.
Hold on a second. What was her name?
Inderjeet Cower.
Inderjeet Court, and she's a Llanelli woman with that name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right. Okay. Right.
It's the old Welsh choir boy scenario.
Yeah. There you go. So yeah. Right. Moving on. Irish Independent. I thought this would be right up your street, guys. Complete breach of trust. The court held that Ms. Kalarathra, an Indian national, came to Ireland in September 2024 to advance herself. Oh, she holds a degree in zoology from a university in India. Yeah, that one down the side street with the market stall where you can buy the degrees off the wall. And has since been studying for her master's degree while living in Ireland. So she stole an elderly patient's fucking complete life savings while caring for her.
Oh,
right, so she was in the care industry while pursuing, you know, her alleged education.
Her alleged masters. That's disgraceful.
Masters, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
There you go.
Terrible.
Right, moving on. Here, India.
You're on a roll, mate.
Hey, it just comes up, mate. It just comes up. Air India says 30% of passengers on Air India flights to the US ask for wheelchairs.
What?
Most
What
are
the fuck?
able-bodied travellers scamming the priority boarding system. Real to say, look at the fucking line. Like, the line goes. I mean, this was a video, but the line must be.
That's really long.
200 yards long. It's just
That's
a
the one-
line.
Disgraceful.
Is this the one towards the end where they just like miraculously kind of get up? Oh, I can walk now. I'm okay.
Yeah,
Like, right.
what do they call it? Jetway Jesus. As soon as they get on the jetway, they can walk. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
That's
it's just Indians scamming the system, and that's just what they do, people. So Japan's starting to get a bit of pushback, I think, from the fact that they are deporting all their immigrants and making quite strenuous rules on them. I.e., if you don't learn Japanese, if you don't integrate with the culture, if you commit an offence, if you do whatever, if we don't like the look of you, you're getting deported. End of story.
Is this because of the new lady prime minister? I can't even remember the lady's name now.
Yeah.
Oh, good. So they are actually starting to push back. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Everything Japanese is really Chinese.
They're not gonna like that.
No.
Imagine using that with the Koreans, saying like everything Korean is Japanese. There'd be another war. There would be another war.
Yeah. They're not gonna like it at all.
Who said that? Was that in a newspaper? Was it?
Yeah, it's just a kind of pushback article.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right.
It's total clickbait, rage bait.
Oh,
it totally is.
Frankie says how much weight do the wheelchairs? The wheelchairs don't go on the plane. The wheelchairs are only there to get you to the plane.
But to the gate, yeah.
Yeah, the wheelchairs are they're usually provided by the airport. Right, it's 2020. Here's one for you, David. It's 2025. Why are we still reporting sunset contrails as crashing UFOs? This was Ryanair flight 7327 from Prague to Dublin. It didn't crash. Object crashes from the sky.
Prague is a lovely place.
Yeah,
Prague's
but
really nice.
these people are fucking retarded.
They're totally retarded, dude.
There has to be something about UFOs tonight and every night and all in.
There does. Oh, there's a new movie out. I don't know if I've got a. Oh no, I have. It's fine. I've got a slide for it. I'll talk about that. Opinions on this, please. Oh, good grief. Don't send me links during the show. I can't open them, Soldier. I'll need to wait until after. Just in case. I see Willoughby is criticising Sharon Davis's appearance again. Just leaving these here. Yeah, Jonathan there on the left. Yeah. That's a dashing figure, doesn't he? Now, I mean, I've always thought Sharon Davis has got a good set of shoulders because, let's face it, she was a swimmer, but
she certainly was.
She's got a fair set of pins as well.
I know, right? How tall is she?
Oh, I think she's quite tall. I don't think she's short.
6
foot. No, not like me.
She must be like, I'd say 5'11", 6 foot. But Sharon Davies has always held.
Oh, look at her legs, man. They go on and on and on. Yeah, Sharon Davies, set of legs there.
She's always kept herself well. I think she's kind of heading towards 60 or just over 60. She keeps herself in great nick. She's a beautiful looking woman still, big time.
Yeah, she's got nice legs, that's for sure.
Yeah. Cheers, Soldier. Stick it in a tweet, mate. Yeah. Right. Expect to be open-jawed throughout most of the film.
Oh, look, it's
the age of disclosure. Yeah. So I've read the what's it called? What would you call it? Critic. Or some of the critics are panning this, absolutely panning it.
It's Ross Coulthart, isn't it? Or Stephen Greer.
Oh, all the fucking usual suspects will be on it. It's all the grifters. What was I going to say? Sorry, I think I clicked on that. Oh, what have I done? Right. All right, yeah. Right, I've got it now, Soldier. Yeah. Soldier says he's secured Starmer said he's secured a series of international deals to build and maintain trains, planes, and submarines. Sure you have.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
A fantastic win for British workers. Through global partnerships, we can secure jobs and opportunities at home. Sure we can.
Yes, we're going to grow the economy again by another 0.1%. Hurrah!
Yeah, where is he?
Britannia.
Where is this thingy? South Africa or something?
Yeah,
But
he's
anyway,
on the G20.
Yeah, right. So back to this movie. It's a UFO disclosure movie, and apparently the New York Times says there is absolutely no evidence is in this at all. There's nothing.
It sounds like a review for Snarky Cinema.
I think it might be. He says, you sit through this. If you sit through this, you are a chump of a different kind altogether. Right, moving on. And I meant to put this in last week. This is Big Mike. Look at Big Mike. Big Mike's been on the Manjaro.
Oh, the Wegovy.
Hasn't she? Yeah. So she spent, and obviously it's affecting their cognitive prowess, because she spent like half an hour talking about why it takes black people so long to do their hair, to straighten their hair, because they have to conform to white standards.
Oh, just go away.
You know what? Nobody gives a fuck what your hair looks like.
He's still got a good set of shoulders on him. Nice arms.
Yeah, he does. He does have a set of shoulders. Yeah.
Not skipping the arm or the shoulder day at the gym.
Yeah.
Good to see, Mike.
Might have skipped leg day though. They're a little bit skinny. Yeah. Right. So, have you seen the PETA thing about, it's their wool about sheep? We shouldn't be shearing sheep because it's their wool. They should keep it.
Oh, they can fuck off and all.
Yeah, well, they can, but look at this poor sheep. Right? So
no, what happened to that sheep?
PETA's, well, I'll tell you, PETA's advert at the bottom says their wool belongs to them. But this guy goes, I won't stand by while PETA promotes animal cruelty. See what happens when a sheep went 6 years without shearing. It was found in a cave near Blind, carrying an extra 60 pounds of wool weight.
Oh my gosh.
Look at it. I mean, let's face it. Sheep have been bred to overproduce wool, because that's what we wanted. So you can't stop shearing them. And this sheep's obviously escaped. Lived in a cave.
You might need the klaxon.
Oh, right.
Soldier's giving you a little donation.
Wait. Fucking, pushing the boat out there.
How dare you?
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Soldier. Slip of the finger. There you go, mate. Everyone appreciated.
Just so I've noticed, Nectaritas is not here and you've not had a donation.
No, I know. Nectaritas is a good dude.
Oh, the poor sheep.
Do I like haggis, says Frankie. Yeah, I love haggis. Haggis is fucking brilliant, mate. You should try it.
Never tried it.
I prefer black and white pudding's better. I prefer that.
I don't like black and white.
Oh, I don't like white pudding.
Don't like black or white pudding.
Black pudding, brilliant.
Black and white pudding.
Especially Stornoway black pudding. That's fantastic. But
you can keep.
Oh no, I like black pudding. French do a thing called blood pudding or pudding noir, and it's not as good. But yeah, it depends how you tried your haggis, Frankie, as well. I don't know where you got it and how it was presented to you, because there's loads of different ways of serving it. Anyway, let's move on to this guy. I think this is good. We're in the funnies now, by the way. First day at Cloudflare, pushed a little update and taken the afternoon off.
That is a good one.
Yeah, I've got to give that guy credit for that. That's tremendous. That reminds me of a guy I knew. When I ran the student labs in Paisley Uni, there was a guy who worked for the computing science side of the thing, and he was one of the techies over there, and he was so far up his own arse, he thought he was absolutely brilliant, and strangely enough, he was an Indian guy.
Oh no.
But anyway, he thought he was fucking brilliant, and he got a job with a company in Manchester. some top-notch security company or something, and he went down there, and we said, let us know how it goes and all that, and we never heard anything from him for weeks. And somebody messaged him and says, how did you get on? He's going to get fired on the first day.
Oh my god, how do you get fired on the feckin' first day?
I fucking told him to go and back up a server, and he deleted it.
Oh my god!
That's a schoolboy error for his caliber, eh?
Oh, fucking unbelievable. Yeah, it was like,
Wow.
Oh
But,
dear.
I mean,
Seriously.
yeah. It's like, see the amount of people on X or whatever that when something happens, they go, is this wrong? Is this wrong? You know, and go on Down Detector, it'll tell you what's wrong. Because they're not sending you a message saying Cloudflare's down, you know?
But the funny thing was, the last day with Cloudflare, I tried to do the check on Down Detector, but that uses Cloudflare for authentication to prove that you're a real human, and I could not access Down Detector from any domains. I was like, oh,
that's
my
weird,
God.
because I got into Cloudflare, no bother. Not Cloudflare, I got into Down Detector, no problem.
I'd say Elon was a bit red in the face, because when the whole AWS thing happened, he was taking the piss out of Signal, running an AWS to push his own little shitty X chat on the X chat and all of that, the X chat, and then a couple of weeks later, Cloudflare and Twitter goes, boo.
Yeah, but
not laughing now, Elon.
Half the fucking internet uses Cloudflare. I mean,
It's
I
use
Cloudflare.
It's unreal.
I use Cloudflare. I mean, Cloudflare's really good. That's the thing, because it's free.
Yeah.
You know, you can use it. There's a free tier, and I use it for all my servers. And I mean, I'm running 6 servers just now in the cloud on Vulture, or 6 websites on a virtual private server, right?
Yes.
And it's costing me like between $3 and $4 a month.
Yeah, it's for nothing really.
It's pennies.
Yeah.
And yet,
Pennies from heaven.
Before, when I was running the business and that, and I used to just pay for this through the business, it was like 250 quid a year for, web hosting. And I'm thinking, why the fuck am I doing this? Because I know how to do this.
But don't you think, John, there should be more choice. There should be more decentralization. This is awful dangerous having Cloudflare and AWS, being the kind of the big tech end of clouds.
Yeah, but you've got to pick a DNS provider, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And I mean, depending who's running your name servers. I mean, your name servers could be running through Namecheap, but Namecheap could be running them through somebody else. And all these things are intermeshed now, because the internet doesn't do what it was designed to do. It doesn't provide resiliency anymore.
Yeah.
Because remember, ARPANET, it was all designed to root round problems, and now
it was based around resilience. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't root round problems anymore, because when Cisco goes down, you're fucked. When Cloudflare goes down, you're fucked. Because
when Oracle goes down, you're fucked. Yeah.
When everyone's using the same
Oracle?
things. It's just a big company that provides internet services.
The CIA helped start it. There you go. That's true.
Oh yeah.
That is true. Yeah.
Okay.
And it was a British guy that came up with HTML at CERN. Oh God, what's his name?
What, Tim Berners?
Tim Berners-Lee. Yeah.
Tim Berners-Lee. Yeah. He played at the Olympics. He played at the 2012 Olympic Games.
Yeah. The internet was useless before we got HTML, hyperlink transport protocol. Because before we had hyperlinks, you couldn't find anything unless you knew the exact link to go to. And then when you started getting hyperlinks, it was brilliant, because then you could start doing stuff.
And just before we move on, Oracle, Larry Ellison, he is an absolute tosser. He is a bell end of the highest proportion. Larry Ellison.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He is. Yeah. So, moving on. Oh, I've run out of wine. This is not good. We better get through these last 15 slides quite quickly.
Oh no, not this bloody woman.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger farted loudly, purposefully, and malevolently in my face, says Miriam.
She's a right trout.
I used to think Arnold. Well, I thought Arnold Schwarzenegger was all right. Then he became a bit of a wimp over COVID. But I've got to give him some credit. He might have pulled something back here. Right. Do you remember Stephen Greenstreet? You may have I spoke about him before. He's a journalist for the New York Post.
Yeah.
I use the term journalist loosely, but he was a big UFO guy, right? He was into UFO, and he's now a complete fucking skeptic. But how stupid is he? I once walked out of a Katy Perry interview to take a phone call from a Pentagon source who had info about a secret UFO program. What a fucking bloody...
Mate, you should have stayed with Katy Perry. Like,
yeah. Yeah. I mean, Katy Perry has her faults, but, you know, I wouldn't crawl over her to get to you. Right. So, that's...
Yeah, I saw this. Weird.
Well, it isn't. So Cynthia Arrivio, who appears to be some kind of alien, I'm convinced, right? And
she's an alien.
yeah, she does look like an alien, though, doesn't she?
I know, she looks weird.
And Ariana Grande, who's now come out with I've got COVID.
Yeah, she looks She looks anorexic.
Oh,
What's wrong with
yeah.
her?
Yeah.
Her head looks like it's on a stalk, doesn't it?
Oh, excuse me.
Stun as they reveal they're in a non-demi-curious, semi-binary relationship.
What utter
Cynthia,
bullshit they've made up for attention.
Cynthia explained it means we're not actually a couple, but we're curious about what that could mean in everything. She demented. Anyway, yeah, they just made this up because people were commenting about their.
Yeah.
They have some kind of chemistry on the set of Wicked, and you know, people like each other. You know, you have a laugh with them, and people read all sorts of things into it, and it's like me and Ara, you know.
Well, Ara was telling you to flirt with me, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, she's into that kind of thing, you know.
Yeah, I know.
What can I say?
I'm sure we'll see a return of Ara at some point.
I'm sure we shall.
Coming to a stream near you soon.
Earlier today, Grok was unfortunately manipulated by adversarial prompting into saying severally positive things about me, says Elon Musk. For the record, I am a fat retard. Hey,
yes, you are, Elon.
You are, Elon, and you're right. I'll give you that. It's
You're
one of the few times.
Rich one as well. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's right. He's right. Brush your teeth with non-dominant hand. It stimulates neuroplasticity, creates new neural connections, and boosts your cognitive flexibility. And it was some black girl had posted this, and I said, "What about masturbation? Does that achieve the same thing?"
No, mate. You should ask Ara about that.
She
one,
never
Yeah,
replied.
that would be a good one to ask her.
Yeah, I'll ask her that one.
Yeah,
That's a
you
good
should.
one. Yeah.
Oh, stop.
Right, so moving on. Our muffins are moist and sticky, just like Fanny's. Do you remember Fanny Craddock? Do you?
Oh, I've
Do you
heard.
not remember
mate,
Fanny Craddock?
You're just too old, mate. You're too
Yeah, I
old.
know. So that is Fanny Craddock, you know.
She was
who
a TV cook, was she not?
He was a TV cook, yeah.
Nectaridis would remember. We love
Yeah, he would. He would.
Remember.
Well,
Yeah, where are you,
Nectaridis.
Nectaridis?
He was a said Shanty. There you go.
There were
There
simpler
you
times. There were
go.
more innocent times where you could
They certainly
read
were, I tell you.
an article, you know, like that with that sort of headline and go, "Oh, jolly good." That's
Do you
all right."
remember? Do you remember in 2008 when the financial crisis started, and it all started with Fannie Mae? You know
Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac,
the Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, the American real estate companies.
Lehman
Fucking hell.
Brothers as well.
So my mum
Prices.
was in America with my dad once, because his ship had docked in America and for like 2 weeks or something, and she flew over for a holiday. And she said she was sitting on a wall, and a cop come up and goes, "Hey, get your fanny off the wall." And she's all offended, right? And my dad has to explain to her, fanny means your butt in America.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Did you not know that, Shalini?
Oh.
Did you not? Yeah, if somebody says, that's why they have things like fanny packs in America.
Yeah.
It's a bum bag. We call it a bum bag.
Oh yeah, bum bag.
They call it a fanny pack. Yeah.
Okay, I get you now. Right, okay, cool.
Yeah. So fanny's not a bad word in America. Although cigarettas, or should I say the contraction for cigarettas that starts with an A and ends with a G, you can't
The
say
three-letter
that.
word, yes.
Yeah, you can't say that in America because that means you're talking about a bad person. No, did I say a bad person? I just meant someone of a different persuasion, should I say. Right. I think it's a spy in Parliament. He was Chinese. How did he look?
Very
Oh
good.
dear.
The old ones are the best, aren't they?
That was from Inception.
Yes, it was. Yeah. Inception, quite a brilliant movie.
Excellent.
And how fucking stupid was what's her name to change? I mean, she was a lovely looking girl.
Yeah. Oh, another one that you're talking about. Her name
Yeah.
escapes me.
Oh,
The one who
what's her name?
transitioned.
Oh, what did she call herself? Oh, fucking, I've forgotten what she calls herself now. Oh, I've just forgotten. You guys in the chat room will know. You know
Elliot Page.
Elliot Page, that's
Yeah.
Ellen
yeah.
Page.
Ellen Page. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she used to be lovely.
She was lovely. She
did.
was quite cute. And she turned herself into
Should have gone to see a
really
feckin' psychiatrist. Fuck's
fucking
sake.
miserable looking guy. Yeah. And who's not really a guy, let's face it. Yeah, Inception was a cracking movie. In fact, I might rewatch that actually. I did watch I just watched, what was it called? The Fifth Element. What a fucking cracking movie. I'd forgotten how good it was. It really I was looking for something to illustrate something on YouTube, and I was looking for clips of The Fifth Element. I came across the whole movie, and I just put it on just to look for something, and ended up watching the whole movie, just all the way through. Brilliant movie.
Isn't Gary? Am I losing the play? Is Gary Oldman in that one? Yeah.
Gary Oldman is on it. Yes,
That's one of his best roles.
He's a brilliant.
He must have loved doing that so much.
He is a brilliant fucking.
I really
character
like Gary Oldman. He's an excellent actor.
Yeah, he is. And when you listen to him talk about that, he wasn't sure at all that he'd done it well.
Yeah.
He's quite self-effacing, you know. He's quite humble. I've got a lot of time for Gary Oldman.
Great Commissioner Gordon as well.
Oh yes, yeah, I loved him as that.
It's what?
Commissioner Gordon.
Yeah. Right, so this guy's right. Jesus fucking Christ on crackers. How much more stupid can a person actually get before their body just simply shuts down and says, I hate it here? Tupacabra. Now, this is a fucking grown man who calls himself Tupacabra, right? There are objects in orbit that look like giant crystal structures. Desert Throttle Diaries replies with, that's an out-of-focus space station, you
that's what I was thinking, like Mir or
of course
ISS or something like that.
Well, it won't be Mir, because
dear.
that fucking crashed and burned some time ago, David. Keep up, mate.
Well, I eventually said ISS, mate.
It could be the Chinese one, but it is more than likely the ISS.
It's not Starlink. It's not the Starlink array.
No, it's a space station. Yeah. Fucking hell.
And retard.
If you ever break your TV and want to get rid of it, just put it in a box and stick it on the porch, and somebody will steal it.
That's a good idea, actually.
That was a whole video. The guy comes up and steals the thing, runs across,
brilliant.
puts it in his
I
car.
know this from my own experience in various parts of like West London. A friend of mine, a funny anecdote, very quickly, he wanted to get rid of an old fridge. It wasn't broken, it wasn't damaged, and he's from kind of like the far end of West London. And he said, you know what? He says, I'll stick it outside, give it about 10 or 15 minutes. And I know there's, a lot of, there was some like local Irish gypsies nearby.
Oh, they would take it.
Within 30 minutes, the bloody thing disappeared.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah.
That's true. True story.
That's true.
That's true.
So they do that in Canada and Australia. They have that thing at the on the pavement. You have the pavement, and then you have what's called a nature strip.
A what?
A nature strip. So it's a bit of grass between the pavement and the road, right? So there's the pavement that you would walk, the footpath.
Yeah.
This bit of grass, and then there's the road. Okay. So they call that bit of grass the nature strip, which is where sensibly, they put all the fucking utilities down that so you don't need to dig up the road. Imagine that, you know? I mean, these guys are actually thinking when they designed their fucking streets. But anyway, we just bury them under the road, and then the gas people will come along and dig it up 1 week, and then 3 weeks later, the electricity people will come up and do the same thing. Yeah. But anyway, so they put stuff deliberately out on the nature strip and then post it on their local whatever, saying, you know, I've put this stuff out, help yourself, and people going, pick it up. It's just like, you know, here's free stuff, you know, come and take it. And I mean, that guy, that camera conspiracies guy that I follow, he goes on walks and he'll walk past something and he goes, oh, I quite like that table that they've put out. I think I'll have that. And he grabs it and walks away with it. And if it's out there, it's for people to take. Yeah. It's quite good, you know, why not?
Free cycling, they call it.
Meanwhile, in Kilmarnock, in my neck, well, not my neck of the woods, but the industrial North Ayrshire, Kilmarnock, delivery giant DPD are offering a reward of £2,000 for the prompt and safe return of the delivery bot.
Oh no.
At around 2 p.m. today on Knockinlaw Road, Kilmarnock, their unmanned delivery bot stopped responding and has since disappeared. Yeah, it's gone, baby. It's fucking disappeared.
What do they expect to happen to these bots, and especially when they break down? It's just ridiculous.
Have you ever been in Kilmarnock?
Are they known
it's
for
a
thieving?
Fucking shithole.
Oh, sounds like Brixton.
Oh, Kilmarnock, at one point in one of the schemes, right, they lured the police in and then blockaded both of the exits of the scheme and firebombed the police vans.
Jeez.
The place is a fucking... This was in the 80s, and things did get a bit fractious at times, but even so, Kilmarnock's a shithole. Right, and I don't see the problem here. Like this guy, Doctor who licked the beer from colleagues' cleavage at party is suspended.
Oh,
why?
grief.
What the fuck? Why? Who cares? I once made out with another sergeant on the table of the fucking, what's it called? The Horseshoe Bar in Glasgow.
Wait.
Yeah. We were upstairs at it was a private function because it was a leaving party, but it was all cops. And we were fucking rat-assed, and I ended up snogging one of the sergeants. Can't remember her name. No, I can't. I can. I better not say it, though.
No, better not.
So, and, you know, after it, somebody goes, I saw you going at it with the other sergeant, Sarge. But yeah, the police were mental in the 80s. It was great fun. Great fun.
Was it like
Ashes to Ashes?
Yeah, I got Vogue to download it. That was brilliant. I didn't watch it originally,
Ashes.
but yeah.
It wasn't a him beats and tapes, it was a female sergeant. Ashes to Ashes is the closest to being in the police I've ever seen. See, Line of Duty and all that. Fucking load of shite.
Yeah.
You know, it takes so many liberties with actual police procedures. One of the things, have you ever watched Line of Duty?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of it.
But at one point, the bird, she fucking shoots somebody in moving in a Range Rover down a whole street, and she shoots him while he's driving the car. You could never fucking do that, right? One, your chances of hitting him would be negligible. But apart from that, where's the car going once you kill the driver? Where the fuck? I mean, you're driving a fucking Range Rover at 40 miles an hour. Where's the car going to go? You can't do that. It's just stupid. But, you know, they take these liberties for movies and things, don't they? Right. Anyway, moving on. Do you see any problem with that, David?
It's
a party.
I can see a point. I think it's always a bit of a grey area where there's a work party that's organised another private, commercial entity, and work says our rules apply here, but technically they don't really apply. You just have to trust that people are going to be kind of respectful and adults, and if shit gets out of hand, as long as it's not going on in your workplace, okay. But
right. So if you're not at work, okay,
you're not. Yeah.
You're not at work and you're not in their premises.
Exactly.
Why should work have any say in what you do.
I definitely see the argument there. It's a very grey area where work kind of cross-pollinates and their rules and HR policies. Technically, it shouldn't. It's just like, look, just behave yourself, folks. Get on, and just leave it at that. You're all adults,
You know what? If work parties weren't allowed, the fucking population crisis would be accelerated, would it not? Really?
Next.
Right, vet tells me I need to get a rabies vaccine for my cats. I say no. Vet insists it's very serious. I tell him my cats never go outside. Vet says humans can bring it in. I tell him if my family has rabies, I have much bigger problems than my cat.
Just fuck off. Honestly, bloody vets.
Yeah. So, and that's the bottom one. This is an odd way of coming out of the closet, and it is a little bit, Andrew Tate. Once you're rich and famous and can be any girl on the planet, you realise they're all scum and you don't want a single one. Yeah. Okay. Andrew.
Yeah, bye.
We know. We kind of known for a long time, Andrew, haven't we?
Really? Made his fortune off basically pimping women. But
we know that he's not really into them, is he? Anyway, moving on. Meghan Markle's creative cooking juices are flowing once again. Leaked footage of her latest cooking extravaganza. Strawberries and cream jello set in a bundt cake pan. So on brand. There are just some things that should not be put in a cake pan like that.
You're killing my eyes, John.
That's vile. It looks vile. Just next slide, because I'm going to puke.
If dear old Ed was here, he'd be like, ew.
Drug dealer jailed after sharing a photo of cheese that included his fingerprints. The block of mature blue cheese that proved Carol Stewart's undoing. They took photographs of his fingers and matched them on the
That's not it's not so good operational security there, drug dealer. People on social media, man, seriously.
And then some guy fucking posts in reply to this, oh, you need to blur your fingerprints if you're putting them up, and puts them up blurred, but uses pixelation. And pixelation is easily defeated by any editing program. So within 2 minutes of him putting his fingerprints up, some guy posts his fingerprint, the same fingerprints with them unpixelated and goes, got them. Don't put your fingerprints up on... Well, let me rephrase that. If you've ever been convicted of something and had your fingerprints taken, don't put your fingerprints up on social media.
Just use a different angle. Yeah. Try to kind of hide your fingerprint.
Well, but if they've never taken your fingerprints, they can't match them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they don't have your fingerprints to match. So if they take your fingerprints and match them against a crime and they take it off that's not any way. They still don't know that that's definitely you. Anyway, moving on. Granny killer, selfish, irresponsible, conspiracy theorist. That was 2021 to 2023. That was us. 2024 to 2025. Why didn't you tell us? Well, yeah.
You fucking well did. No, feck
kind of did. Here's one for you, David. Here's one for you, mate. And you've been quiet tonight. I thought you were going to go for it, but you didn't.
I haven't been that quiet. So
sadly, as beautiful as this looks to the average person, this isn't natural. This is the sunset highlighting the chemical. Oh, fuck me.
The sky bastards strike again, eh?
This is just fucking nuts. That's just the sunset. We get them all the time. I've taken photographs of sunsets. In fact, that's not even a particularly good one. I've taken one where it was a mackerel sky, which is absolutely brilliant.
Is that where the clouds do that funny ripply thing?
Yes, called a mackerel sky.
Yeah, no, I have heard of that. But no, that'll be something else now, don't you know, John?
Oh yeah, of course it will. Of course it will. Moving on, we've only 2 slides left, people. So if you have anything you want to get in, give us a shout. So, I think this could have been presented better, couldn't it?
What is it?
Well, Greatest Gran. Get well soon. You passed!
Oh, no! Oh, no.
A message,
Oh,
a
God.
message for everyone.
I'm assuming that was in a shop somewhere.
Oh, I guess so. I just collect them, doll. Right, yeah, we haven't had any snow beats and tapes. None at all, mate. It's been fucking cold, though. Cold.
Yeah.
Got up this morning, it was 7 degrees inside. 7 degrees inside. Right, moving on. Last slide. Is there anything else we want to cover before we go?
I'm good. I'm spent.
You're good.
It's been great.
Been great for you. That's us done it in an hour. Holy shit. No, 2 hours. Oh, fuck, it's 2 hours. It's 2 hours. Oh, that's all right.
That's my bedtime.
Yeah, it's well past our bedtime. Bloody hell. We aim for an hour and a half and we've gone 2. Well done. You've done well, Shalini. Your lights have gone out.
No, I know that's because they're dying because they're off the battery of their battery thing.
Yeah, but that's cool. That's cool. I don't think there's anything else we need to cover, is there?
I don't think so.
Right, so that's great, people. We love you all, and remember this Christmas, and this goes out to and I know there are some older people watch us, so this goes out to you, much like me. Just a Christmas reminder: if your birth year starts with 19, wrap your presents on a table, not on the floor.
I'm guilty of that. I wrapped the presents on the floor.
Yeah, but your back will thank you for it if you start doing it on a table.
I'm not getting any Christmas presents this year, so.
It's been great for you.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars. Crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah, I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? Sometimes you need to let loose, grab juice, get goose, tattoos, taboos, get screwed. Loosen up, buttercup, all those hate comments will never make you feel enough. We're all adequate graduates, hearts full of calluses, but we know calculus. Damn, ain't that fabulous? Can't wait to apply all those mathematicus. But we can't get a job that pays us enough. I'm about to pop off. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never really want a boss. So I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I